Hi, y'all. Here we go again. Dynamic and tactical game. A3. And now, here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to SPANK'UM Chess. I am here. Check it out. Welcome back, everybody, to SPANK'UM Chess. Now, I'm doing a follow-up video on how to dominate your opponent from a losing position. And it was in this position here, when my last video ended, it was in this position here. After my opponent goes queen to c4 check, I get my king out of the way. And what does my opponent do in this situation here? He goes after the weak pawn on c5. And I mentioned that earlier in the game. This position here, when I push forward with the e5 pawn threatening his bishop, watch the last video, I had mentioned this nice pawn chain. I had mentioned this nice pawn chain here. This nice pawn chain here, right here. And I said, we're not going to worry about the double pawn because it can become useful in the later on in the game where we can get hit back in the center with a double push forward to a disadvantage for my opponent. So after I blunder my queen, he captures back. He opens up his c file. He opens up his c file. I go knight to d5, and now he's attacking the loose pawn. He wants to attack the loose pawn. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's a double pawn anyway. So when I attack the a2 pawn and his d pawn. The evaluation bar jumps highly into their favor. However, that's not how it worked out for them. They blunder, and I mentioned that in the video. They blunder. I captured the pawn. We just going through the moves briefly here. And it led to this position here where he calls check. And now we are where we are at the pivotal moment of the game. This is what I do at this particular moment, which is going to be mind-blowing.
Say what?
Knight to f3 check. Now you see he only has one square he can go to, which is f2. But as you can see, that knight, the knight here is blocking this for me to get this check. So what I did was that check was to buy time to attack another piece.
Yes, you know what it is, don't you, boy?
And give him a headache. That's what was the purpose of the check. King to f2, which we knew he was going to have to do. And now, see, this is how you get back and continue to gain advantage. See, this is blowing their mind. He can't take my knight because my rook is there. He has to move that knight or lose it.
That is power.
That's it. And what does my opponent choose to do? Chooses to go out the way, attacking my bishop.
You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
I said,
You know what I'm saying?
I thought.
No, so, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now, you know that, don't you?
But doesn't see the discovered check and the queen being captured. Let's see. Hi, y'all. Do you see what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? Do you see it, ladies and gentlemen? Do you see how you come back from lost positions and dominate your opponent? You get them to dance to your tune like a Stradivarius violin. King to e3. Knight captures queen. So now I'm clearly ahead. I have a two-piece advantage on the guy. Two bishops, knight, two bishops, two rooks, and a knight. All he has is two rooks and a knight. And he had the queen early on in the game within 10, 15 moves of the game. Now that's a testament not only to my playing ability, but to the lack of preparation of my opponent. Rook captures on c6. And now look, bishop to g2. Bishop to d2. Now that just, there it is there. That just seals their fate. They tapped out after that. Look at this here. Pop. This is a fine explanation, and this is a fine example of how you can dominate your opponent from a losing position. Learn how to turn the tides on a game even though you may be down. Lose a queen, lose a rook, blunder a couple of pieces, but you do not give up and you keep going. Thank you for tuning in and watching. I want you to pound that subscribe button, hit that like bell, leave a comment, and be on the lookout for my next video, Whack the Sicilian, episode 4. Until then, this is SPANK'UM Chess. I am B Hood, and I'm out. Hi, y'all. Here we go again. Dynamic and tactical game. A3. And now, here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to Spank Chess. I am B here.